I'm back, y'all. So listen, this what I was trying to explain to y'all overall. You can't be successful in life, right? And when I say success, let me explain, because everybody idea of success normally be different stuff. But by success, I mean every adult pretty much has some sort of money goals for themselves. Whatever your money goals are, whatever your idea of success financially, even if it's just getting stable to where you don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul or work check to check, your financial success, and then the overall success that everybody should be after in life, which is happiness with you. Like understanding regardless of how my bread going, regardless of the problems that life throw at me, I have more good days than I do bad days. I have, more to be thankful for than I do to complain about. This is what I mean by success, right? Mental success, and then some sort of success as far as your stability in your life, right? You can't achieve that shit if you in situations where y'all bickering about just the things that occur from being human beings, like differences of opinion, people just handling situations different because I'm a male and you a female, or I'm a female and you a male, or I'm older and you're younger, or my cultural or ethnic background is this and yours is this, so we view things different based on that. Like if you in a relationship and all y'all do is like fuss, fight about the small shit, you'll never be successful overall. And a lot of y'all really don't understand, instead of being real with yourself, that a person cannot give you this fairy tale when they living in a nightmare. Meaning when they're trying to sort out the shit that matter overall, their stability, they basics. Y'all know when I talk about the basics, fucking your transportation, how you feed yourself, your place to live, all the stuff that you need to be able to like get yourself on track as an adult, right? The shit that you need to be, functioning and be able to even think about self, bettering me, getting some money, like just the stuff that comes before the actual elevation. Like if you in a situation where I can't even focus on that, like, or I can't get that together because another person next to me is trying to make themselves matter in my life more than this stuff, like that's important, the real shit. Like y'all really got to tell yourselves, you crazy. Like you're crazy to think that somebody that's broken, somebody that's trying to find their way, somebody that's trying to sort out their own financial problems or their own demons or their own trauma can get with you and just give you this perfect, like, fairy tale treatment. Do y'all understand what I'm explaining? And this ain't just females, this dudes too. Like a lot of y'all just do not realize if people don't have themselves together, they cannot be shit to you. And then y'all will get with people and ignore all the signs that they need to work on them. Y'all won't give a fuck that the people really need to spend some time building themselves up, and then y'all call yourselves carers of them, or a good person, or I was a real friend of them, or I was loyal. But all y'all be doing is taking y'all emotions and trying to manipulate a bitch into making you matter more than their important shit. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Somebody say, yeah, but what do you do after you let that person go so they can build their self, and then they start making your life a living hell when it comes to co-parenting because they're mad you left? Okay, let me explain this to y'all, right? Because y'all love to butt. Your happiness is a choice. Peace is a choice. Trust is a choice. Waking up and being okay is a choice, right? I want y'all to just really hear me. The person that typed that, like, just really receive what I'm explaining. Human beings are at their most vulnerable when they wake up in the morning and before they go to sleep at night. These are the parts of your day where you make a decision on how you want to be. A lot of y'all, the reason why your baby daddy and the stuff he doing matters so much, and you can sit on here and say, he's trying to make my life a living hell, or she's trying to, is because you receive in everything they take out. They dish out, excuse me. Everything they do, every bit of pettiness, everything they say, you make it matter in your world. I talk to y'all all the time about perception and perspectives. What you have going on within you really determines how you perceive the world and what you receive in. I explained this to y'all before. I could sit on this live and say all of y'all is some stupid ass, pussy ass bitches. Some of y'all, you're going to take it personal, feel some type of way, sell out back. Some of y'all going to get off of here and not think twice and go on with y'all life. So the same thing could be done to multiple people. Said the same exact thing to multiple people, but it hit everybody different because it's based on what's going on within you. Half the stuff that y'all worry about, the stuff that y'all say a baby daddy or a baby mama trying to do to y'all, the stuff that y'all go to work and be annoyed by, the things in y'all community y'all let bother y'all, it come because you receive it in. In order to be bothered, you got to be in a space where the shit actually bothers you. This has to do with your perception and what you have done to basically fix and be at peace with you. Y'all got to genuinely understand what I'm explaining. Some of y'all don't realize you're easily offended because you're not well. You're easily bothered because you're not well. Notice when I say well, I'm talking about up here, because it don't matter how you look or how much money you got. When you're not well, up here, a lot of stuff will bother you. When you've been knowing people for a while, like how some of y'all been knowing y'all baby daddies, you've been knowing your baby mamas, half of y'all, you can call out their behavior before they do it, but yet you still react as if it was some catastrophic event in your life that you did not see coming. Y'all be knowing because you done been this nigga baby mama for 5, 6, 7 years. The nigga unreliable. Yet every time he doesn't show up or do some unreliable shit, you make it seem like your world is crashing down. Somebody's doing something to you. But if this is this person's character, if this is how they are, at some point, you got to take care of you. Meaning you got to stop worrying about if they get it right or not and worry about when you're going to get you together enough to be able to move on and not make that shit matter. It's going over a lot of y'all head. A lot of y'all is going right over your head. Because you want to be some sort of victim of another person. My page ain't that page. The stuff I talk about, it's not going to hit with y'all that keep on wanting to say, but what if you keep trying to do this and the person don't, but love? What if you keep on trying to trust them and they don't, but love? What if you keep on trying to communicate? Your self-esteem is low, honey, because if you are trying to give somebody something that they don't want or they're not trying to receive, guess what? You just leave it alone and go work on you. Go live your life. Go pursue your happy. Go do you. I'm going to say this. That victim shit is conditioned in a lot of urban people. The idea that the state of your life is somebody else's fault. The idea that you don't have to be real with yourself about the choices you made and what you're living in is actually the consequences of those choices. Like, that shit is conditioned in y'all. Like, some of y'all, you genuinely believe there's going to be some sort of cookie or some sort of saving at the end of your role for tolerating and accepting mediocrity. Or just, I'm fucked up like this because he keep doing this to me. Or I can't get myself together, love, because she keep doing this to me. Or I ain't never had this because my mama and them did this. Or I was in the system, love. So the excuses. And I ain't even telling you, you can't tell yourself these excuses if that's what you want to do. I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna come save you. These bitches be broken, fucked up all their life. Tired and crying all their life. A victim of everything all their life. Ain't nobody coming to save your ass. Jobs will replace you. Relationships, people will move the fuck on. Kids will grow up and get wiser and distance themselves from you. If you don't work on your energy, your attitude towards life, your self-esteem, your skills to be able to communicate and maintain social relationships, you will go your whole life complaining, bitching, whining, nagging, blaming other people for where you're at. And most people, they got their own demons, their own trauma, their own bills, their own goals that they trying to get together. Now, I said all that to say this. A lot of y'all having a hard time in relationships because you're in them and you're asking for the other person to give you a fairy tale when they're living their own personal nightmare. Y'all want people to be perfect communicators that nobody ever taught them or communicated well with them all throughout their upbringing of their life. Y'all want trust from people that they've been bred of a street and a criminal lifestyle and they ain't supposed to trust nobody is what they mind and they homeboys and their lifestyle has taught them. Y'all want pure, healthy healthy, organic love from people that they've never been shown pure, healthy, organic love. Y'all be in situations and you want monogamy out of somebody that is telling you through their actions and their energy that that's not what they own. And then y'all want people to be wrong and villains and evil people for not conforming to what you want them to be when they got their own wants for what they want they self to be. Like, this is some shit y'all really got to receive in. Like, when I be doing these one-on-one calls with y'all, and, you know, I really sit and listen. I listen to how you tell the story. I listen to what you're talking about. I listen for what you feel like is the relevant stuff to tell me. All this shit tell me more about y'all than you ever know. A lot of y'all, you know, you paid for a 30-minute one-on-one consult call with me. For the whole 25 minutes, you talked about the nigga or you talked about the bitch. You don't realize the things that you're telling me about them, it's telling me more about you than them. I'm just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Some of y'all, you 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, you have yet to have a genuine understanding for what personal accountability is. There's a lot of y'all females, young and older, you in relationships. You will not, for the life of you, y'all get mad at me. You want to call me names. You want to talk about my tattoo on my neck. You want to say, oh, she trying to get the niggas to pick her. All I be trying to tell y'all is that y'all bitches be trying to manipulate niggas with y'all emotions and y'all feelings. You will ignore what a nigga is telling you and showing you, all for the sake of trying to get your fairy tale in the end out of somebody that does not know how to be a Prince Charming. And then some niggas, they don't want to be one. A lot of y'all dudes, for the life of me, y'all cannot understand when I explain that if a woman does not respect you, she will not submit to you. You will not have this fucking relationship goal, tame a woman, that's my bitch, she ain't gonna look at nobody else, wifey material ass situations when you with a woman that she does not respect you as the man that you are. And you can't teach a woman how to respect you. That shit comes based on her getting to know you and seeing value in you that she feels like needs to be respected. I told y'all dudes, some of y'all, you done spent a lifetime getting pussy, but you ain't conquered now woman. You fuck a lot of bitches, but you've conquered none. Meaning you've been in the bed with bitches that while you in them, they don't trust you. Time you get up, they're ready to argue with you. The energy between y'all be so toxic, so negative. Everything she got to say overall has to do with manipulating and controlling you as a man. Y'all won't listen when I'm explaining to y'all. Respect is what gets a woman to be submissive, to listen to you different, to talk to you different, to care differently about what you want for yourself. Y'all just don't get this. It's always, but love, what about this? But love, what if these bitches this? I explained the other day when I was on the one-on-one with the dude, nigga make over $500,000 a year, trying to understand how to, you know, set his lifestyle up. He want to deal with multiple women. He don't want to lie to him. He wanted to be only women that actually want to be in situations like that. Cool. Y'all not can help a bitch organize their life however they want it when it comes to this relationship shit. The issue is you got to have a certain level of self-esteem already before you go socialize and try to deal with other people. You have to have a certain level of respect for yourself for you to go out and want people to respect you. Women want to feel wanted. Men want to be respected. The only way a woman is actually going to be submissive, and you're going to see that soft side, and in your presence, she's going to allow you to be a man and not be telling you what to do and trying to boss you around and be your motherfucking mama and your counselor and your pastor and all of that shit, is for you to be someone that she respects. And a lot of y'all niggas stay around past the disrespect. I'm just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. A lot of y'all women, You in relationships, you love the nigga because you let him fuck too soon, you know. And when I say too soon, what I mean is you didn't give him the chance to earn you. So the nigga got the milk without having to buy the cow. Like the shit's going on before the nigga ever have to actually earn it. And see, this is what y'all think. You think because you cute and you pretty and you know you on top of the nigga head and you got him texting you stuff, you feel like your pussy is such woo that the man gonna actually see value in something that he got for free. And y'all think men don't sit around and understand that I got way more than what I actually earned out of her. She gave the shit away. So why the fuck would I actually jump through hoops, work any different, rearrange my lifestyle when the bitch is teaching me what she will how to treat her based on what she's tolerating? No value. And see, you can't fuck your way into something and then try to talk your way out of it. Meaning y'all will give up pussy and shit and fuck your way into a situation where a nigga don't really see no value in you. Then you try to talk the nigga into valuing you. Then you be somewhere on a phone call crying, trying to make me believe the nigga did something to you. But you ain't have no boundaries. You ain't have no stages, no layers to you. To where the man got a reason to pursue you. And then all y'all want to sit around and say is niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't this. Niggas ain't that. But what are you that you allow for the shit to go on in your space? This is another thing too, in this same category. I don't know who like educated y'all or didn't educate y'all on what dating is. But people are allowed to talk to multiple people when they're dating. When people are dating, they are dating. They are weighing out their options, deciding who they mesh well with. Y'all be a bug from jump. Just let that settle. A bug from jump. Y'all be trying to catch people in stuff that you can't catch them in because you're not in some monogamous, committed relationship. They haven't earned you. You haven't earned them. Nobody ain't had no real. You feel like, oh, because you done fucked me 2 or 3 times, you should have known that if you fucking with me, like basically, you better not fuck with nobody else. And it's supposed to be just on the strength of like, because you fucked me a couple times. A bug from jump. A whole bug from jump.
What's in your wallet?
I'm just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. I mean, dead for real. It's so many females that like you made your own commitment up in your head based on what you passed out. Somebody said, I've been hurt so bad, I'm staying single forever. Here go the thing. Most of y'all hurt. What I'm trying to say is most of y'all hurt be y'all hurting y'all own self. Y'all don't want to date. You want to meet a nigga, fuck, or vibe real hard right away without going through anything and then tell yourself that y'all in a relationship and that he should know better. He should know. He should know, love. We done been fucking. He done been staying the night over here every night. We done went on a trip. We done did all this stuff and he should know better. You ain't got no real commitment from the man. Y'all know I tell y'all all the time, men need to choose the female. Y'all be out here choosing and you be choosing based on the rules and the stuff you got in your mind. You be hurting your own fucking self. Be a bug from jump. Upset by an imaginary commitment. Y'all talking to a nigga, things going well, he dating you. You fucked because you chose to. Not because the nigga made you. Not because like you actually like sat down with him and y'all talked and he told you we're about to be together forever and you're gonna be my wife. And from that moment forward, y'all understood y'all want y'all be vibing with a nigga. Just vibing. Vibing, going on dates, having a good time. You chose to fuck that man. Then you fuck around and look and it's another female on his page, or you see him post a picture chilling with some other girl and now he did something to you. I want y'all to explain to me in y'all world how the fuck that mean a nigga did something to you. Hold on, y'all. Somebody, anybody. Somebody explain to me, because this is like one of y'all #1 stories. Love, me and him been talking for 2 months. We've been vibing. We've been having a good time. Okay, did y'all have a conversation about being in a committed relationship? No, but you know, I'll be spending the night at his house or he be spending the night at mine. We done took the kids on a trip. Y'all done had sex. Yeah, we done had sex. You know, like we be talking about starting a business together. Like all this stuff is choices. You're choosing to be involved in all of this. And then when you find out the person got other dealings going on with somebody else, explain to me how they did something to you. I want somebody to explain to me, because it's the #1 reason a lot of y'all be upset. Y'all be done told y'all own self that you locked in. You and this nigga didn't talk and have no deep conversation about what y'all doing and what the intentions are. You assumed that based on how you were getting treated. I'm looking for somebody, because this is the #1 story y'all tell. If I was to start talking about getting cheated on, this is what y'all describe as a situation where a nigga cheated on you. You've been talking for 3 months. It's not the other person's fault that you sat there and chose to go along with relationship behavior for 3 to 6 months without ever actually trying to figure out or get an understanding for what y'all actually doing. They think because they spend time together, they go together. Exactly. This is the realest woman that I've ever met in a long time. Like, a lot of y'all know y'all females. Y'all will listen to this, tag your homegirl, then y'all go have a conversation when I'm done. She don't know what she talking about. Because how a nigga be doing all that stuff with you, but don't understand that you don't want them to sleep with nobody else. What you want and what he want is 2 different things. What you know to be what y'all working towards and what he know to be what y'all working towards ain't the same if y'all ain't had a conversation and got to understand it to make it the same. So again, I'm going to ask y'all, because this is the story that most of y'all tell about how y'all got hurt or cheated on or why y'all don't trust. Explain it to me. Make it make sense to me. It's 1,200 people on here. Nobody? None of y'all? None of y'all? Somebody said, me and my girl talk about how on point you are, sis. I appreciate that. Nigga be ready to kill us when we do it back. This is the thing. You teach people how to treat you based on what you tolerate, right? Y'all be saying y'all want peace. Y'all be saying, you know, I just want to get my money, mind my business, stay out the way. This is what y'all be saying. So the statement, a nigga lose his mind when he do it back, you shouldn't even be doing it back. Because the minute that you realize I made a poor choice by moving forward with, it ain't nothing to do back. Do what back? Y'all thinking be ass backwards. Do what back? Because in order to do somebody how they doing you, they actually got to be doing something to you. So I'm asking y'all on here, what are they doing to y'all to do something back? What are they doing to you? Cause y'all don't tell the story that y'all got, that he held a gun to my head, love, for 3 months and made me date him and made me sleep with him all the times that I slept with him. The times I lay him over my house, let him use my car, helped him with this. Y'all don't say the nigga put a gun to your head and made you do this, right? Just keep up. Cause y'all slow and I'm okay with that, right? Let's just keep up. In order to do a bitch how they doing you, for them to be upset, I need you to first tell me what they're doing to you. Because the people just be doing what the fuck they want to do. Y'all try to go do what they're doing, but it ain't really what you want to do. It's just you copying them, trying to pay them back or give them some karma for some shit they don't even deserve no karma for, because they was never doing nothing to you to reap no karma. So I'm going to ask y'all again. What is being done to you that you got to do them how they doing you? Because it's a choice to fuck. It's a choice to keep answering the phone for a nigga. It's a choice to text a bitch back. It's a choice to go on trips. It's a choice. I know a lot of y'all slow, and I'm okay with that. I'll wait. This is where the shit get twisted. This is when y'all hoes go around and you trying to move like a nigga, but the way you moving, sis, it ain't even really what you want to do. It's not even how you really want to move. You really want to just be a woman. You want a man to be a man, take care of home, allow you to be a woman, not have to like accept so much responsibility in the relationship. You really want, what you want. It's value in what you want. Ain't nothing wrong with what you want. But because you can't be accountable for choosing to let a few niggas do, shit, and you just went along with it, because you can't accept that I chose to go with that, you keep telling yourself that they did something to you. So now you around here acting in ways that don't even match with what you want. And this is why y'all be somewhere crying after you fucked 3 or 4 niggas or got caught up talking to 2, 3 dudes, and they got you online in a chat or one of them groups talking about how you a hoe. And now you trying to defend your reputation because you were trying to do them how they did you. Give them what they gave you when the bitch ain't even gave you nothing. I can't hear some of y'all. Nobody ain't speaking up. I'm waiting on somebody. Y'all be having so much to say. Because see, when the video get posted, y'all gonna screen record, crop pieces, and try to ride me down. When it's on another page, y'all gonna type them paragraphs trying to say how I'm wrong. But I'm on here. I know out of these 1,200 people, it's a good fucking 900 of y'all that's females. Explain it, because this all y'all story. Damn near everybody's story be some shit like this, where you chose to keep going along with some shit that didn't feel right with a nigga, or hell, it did feel right, but it still was a choice for you to keep going along without actually requiring a nigga to earn you. Fuck too fast, let them over your house too fast, tell your business too fast, open up your emotions too fast, catch feelings too fast, move too fast, speak too fast, and then it's somebody else's fault when you're hurt in the end. It's never yours. Always telling them stories that, oh, I done got hurt so many times and so bad, this why I'm gonna just be single forever. Well, I'd rather just be by myself because I'm tired of a bitch trying me. But when are you just gonna admit you tried your fucking self? And see, the thing about knowing that I tried me, you can fix that. Y'all try to go fix somebody else. Somebody said we don't value ourselves and need value from other people. Thank you for being honest. Now we're getting into some real shit. This is why I do Zoom courses on management of emotions, self-esteem, budgeting, goal setting, communication, teamwork in relationships, reciprocation of energy, understanding what real gratitude is, so that you're not just choosing to allow people to get more out of you than you're supposed to be giving away. You know how the old people say, even swap ain't no swindle? Let me give y'all game, because a lot of y'all feel like, oh, she be for the niggas. Because I be speaking truth, right? So let me give y'all some game. If you get yourself together enough to understand that everything I get out of someone else and anything they get out of me should be earned, That way, at any given point, if we part ways, nobody feels like they were used because, of course, it was an even swap. It wasn't no swindle. So if I gave you pussy, it is because you did things to earn that level of me. If I allowed you over my house, it's because you showed me different character traits and stuff that weren't somebody trustworthy enough to let over my house. If I gave you money, it's because I had it to give. And I wasn't going to cry about it if I didn't reciprocate it back. But also, I felt like you were someone that knew what gratitude was. And you earned the ability to be able to get money out of me, whether you borrowed it or I gave it to you. When you allow a person to earn access to you, then you don't feel any kind of way if it does not work out. Soon as y'all get on these lives and you females be hearing me talk the way I be talking, and even some of you dudes, when I speak on how y'all be fucking with females and you don't understand if the girl don't respect you, you never gonna get no submission out of them. The first thing y'all want to do is try to attack me or ask me shit about my lifestyle. If you just stop and think for a second, the shit make perfect sense. Bitch can't say you stole something that you paid for. So even for a lot of y'all dudes, if you date the women that you choose to take serious from a space of, I ain't even gonna take what I haven't earned from you. That way at no point can you go around and tell them sad whole stories that I took something from you. I violated you. I used you. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Somebody said, how can they earn it, right? This comes with boundaries. So y'all know I do Zooms on boundaries also, right? So with boundaries, it is where you have parts of you that you feel like should be earned, or they need to have some sort of fence or line drawn in the sand around it, because access to it will have a person, you know, around the vulnerable parts of you, right? So if I'm dating you, me and you dating, right? I know as a woman, I know me, right? Because you got to know you. Male or female, you got to spend some time knowing you. So I'm going to speak on me right now. When I fuck, I catch feelings. I know that about me. So guess what? I am not one of them females that can go around and just fuck easily, because I know whether you got good qualities as a man or not, if I allow you to fuck me, especially if it's good, I'm going to catch feelings. So I have boundaries around that. I'm big on my children, on safety, and being able to go home at night and lay down and not worry about the wrong people knowing where I live. So in order for you to have access to coming over my house, I have to have known, and you have to have earned the ability to do that, because that puts me in a vulnerable space. Just like fucking puts me in a vulnerable space. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Meeting my children, that is a side to me and a part of me that is near and dear. So I don't give a fuck how much I like you. You have to genuinely have earned the ability to be around my kids in the physical. Because I know if you get with my kids and you bond with them, I love them, and who they love and what they have an affinity for, I will then care for. So before I bring somebody around my children and they end up liking a nigga and he got all these qualities that I don't fuck with, or we clashing, and maybe, you know, he don't fuck with certain parts of me, I'm not going to line my kids up to get hurt in this shit. These are boundaries. Y'all understand this, right? Another boundary, being able to call me anytime, day or night. You have to earn that. A lot of people that got my phone number, they know you can call her. Oftentimes, she will not answer, because in order for you to have that access to me, so where you can call me 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 o'clock at night, it's certain things I have to know that you understand. For example, like I explained to y'all, human beings, I'm a human being, we are at our most vulnerable when we wake up in the morning and before we go to bed at night. People that don't understand this, when you're trying to be at peace and you're trying to choose peace in your life, people that don't understand this, when they have your phone number, they will call you with fuck shit at night before you go to bed and in the morning when you're getting up to start your day. And this kind of shit will throw you off. I got too many goals and too much weight and too much responsibility on me to sit there and allow access to me over any type of device. Rather it's email, text message, phone. So I ignore a lot of communications that come my way on my mobile devices based on boundaries. You have to earn the ability to be able to call me at any time of day or night. Y'all meet niggas, and after exchanging a phone number and sitting outside not in the car for 30 minutes one night, he can now call you any time of the day. That shows a person right there, whether they say it or not, whether they even consciously know it or not, but it tells them your time ain't really that valuable. If it was, I wouldn't just automatically have all this access to you off of just exchanging phone numbers and being a fine nigga. Same goes for some of y'all dudes. Y'all be with females. You just met this girl. She might even gave you some pussy. But as a man, if you got any real value about you in your life, she can't jump in, know who your mama is, where she stay at, who your sister is, how you get your money, what kind of cars you drive, how many cars you got, all this shit should not be disclosed up front. You should have boundaries for the things that are valuable to you. Some of y'all meet people, you already tell them who your baby mama is, how many kids you got, where your kid go to school at. Dude, you got no real, boundaries for yourself. No real, this is why y'all get with women and they don't respect y'all. Because soon as you meet them and you fuck, or you like how she look, or her shape nice, or she cute or whatever, and you lusting for her, now she got all access to you. Of course a bitch ain't gonna respect what you're giving away for free. Boundaries. Male and female. I don't even like niggas that don't got boundaries. For me, I've been out here a long time. As far as in the streets, I done sold drugs, I done did a lot. When I meet niggas that because I'm pretty, shape, cute, all this old shit, you would tell me everything about you, I automatically already know. For one, nigga, you don't value yourself. For two, you don't really understand how the world and the streets work, because you would not be disclosing shit to just a pretty face. So I already be knowing, nigga, you're green. You meet a nigga and I know it because I go through it all the time. I'm love Dorsey. Ooh, she fine. Pull up over here to my mama house. So you gonna show me where your mama stay? Already? You don't know what I'm on. You have no idea what I'm on. You don't know me. And the fact that you're willing to allow me, see, y'all hoes be flattered that a nigga let you in right away and have full access without you earning anything. For me, I know if my pretty face and this cute wig and my nice shape can allow me access to a nigga kids and to his mama house and all his business, any other cute shape, pretty face, nice wig can get the same access. Y'all lose the niggas the same way you get them. The same way you locked in with them quick. With access to all that shit is the same way you lost them, bitch. I need to know if you see me sitting up at a bitch mama house, or, I know him, or me and his baby mama cool. It's because I earned that. So then I know that you don't threaten what I got going on based on just sashaying your little ass around him. This too grown for some of y'all. Y'all think y'all little pussy got power, and that's why you ended up with full access to the man's whole lifestyle. When I listen to some of y'all stories, when y'all inbox me or when you book a one-on-one, I just be sitting there like, po thing. And y'all be 40, 35, way older than me. I just be sitting on the phone, po thing. Just, child, she just don't know no better. Because you really believe your pussy was that good that you got access to this man's whole life that easy. Girl, every bitch he done fucked on got that same access because that nigga is easy. And he don't have no real self-esteem. He don't understand that in order to conquer a woman, you have to respect her. And the thing about women, the thing about black women, the thing about urban black women is that when we able to see into your entire shit, we will pick out the flaws and judge your ass based on that. And chances are you won't get no real respect. Get in an argument. That's why your mama got roaches. Get in an argument. That's why the fuck that car your sister name now. You a grown ass man. License still bad. That's why the fuck you can't. And you did that to yourself because you opened up and allowed a bitch to see inside of everything you got going on, the good and the bad, because her ass was fat, her face was cute, and she had on a nice lace. This grown people talk right here. Because some of y'all, you're highly offended, but I don't know what to tell you. This is the truth. On both ends. Any real nigga gonna tell you she preaching. Any grown bitch that done lived and experienced, they gonna tell you she's telling the truth. I hope some of y'all really receiving this, because it's gold. Definitely the whole truth. Definitely. I'm just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. At some point, as an adult, it has to click that rather than trying to hold people accountable to these potentials and perceptions I've created in my mind based on mismanagement of emotions or no personal accountability, I gotta be real. At some point, you got to see the value in valuable people. Meaning, if you feel like you're valuable and worthy of all this great treatment and the shit that you feel like you deserve, you got to be honest with yourself that I have to have more discipline and self-control when it comes to dating, who I fuck, who I allow access to. And I got to be aware of the people that allow me so much access to them without me actually earning them. A bitch be knowing when you gave them too much change back. Somebody said, so if a man has done all of it and y'all together, does that mean it's not going to work? No. What that means is y'all need to go back to the drawing board and actually establish boundaries. Get an understanding for what you're trying to do with your life and what I'm trying to do with mine. Because like I said earlier in this video, or maybe the first part when the Wi-Fi was messing up on here, a lot of y'all are in relationships with people and what they want for themselves and what you want for yourself as far as success. Meaning being at peace with yourself as a woman, him being at peace with himself as a man, elevating in life so that you're not getting older, feeling like you're stagnant. In order to actually accomplish that, you have to be with somebody that the small things are not creating fucking barriers in front of you to be able to keep moving forward towards that. A lot of y'all with no boundaries, no understanding. A lot of y'all in relationships, and if you do anything for self, your partner gets jealous. They're your own worst enemy, and you don't even realize it. And it's simply based on y'all mindset. You have to still be an individual while being in a relationship. This is why so many marriages failing nowadays. Because y'all come together and you think people are supposed to completely forget about self and treat you like a fairy tale when they're going through their own mental and emotional nightmare inside. Or they got their own wants and ideas for their life. And this is another thing they're not teaching you bitches when you go to marriage counseling. As you go through things with the person that you're dating and the person that you're with, you hear them differently. I told y'all this. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to break it all the way down because I know a lot of y'all slow. When you in a relationship, when I first meet you, we can be on the same page, dude. We can both agree that, we want to be in a relationship. We're dating to get married. This is what we want from one another. I see you as my wife. As we go through life, I see you under pressure. You see me under pressure. I see you going through rough patches. You see me. My perception of you changes based on the things that we have been through. So now when I look at you, when I listen to you, when I talk to you, it is different. Know why? Because most of y'all in relationships, you don't have conversations after certain things occur in your life to tally up, to get an understanding for, do we still want the same thing? Here's what y'all do. So you still want to be with me because we done been together for this amount of years, and I done had a baby and I done did all this stuff and I done sacrificed for you. So what you want to do? Yeah, a nigga done been there for you when the other nigga wouldn't take care of his baby. Y'all lay on all this stuff and then try to ask a person, do they still want the same stuff that they wanted when y'all first started fucking with each other? You don't be a real friend to one another because there's never anything in you that's okay with the person not wanting you anymore. You have to be able to walk away in a peaceful space. Y'all don't do that. You emotionally manipulate the people in the steady dealing with you by guilt tripping them based on stuff you chose to give them or loyalty you chose to give them when nobody really asked you. It's a choice. Okay, so what if he wants to be a business owner and I want to be a business owner with him and I want what he wants? I want the success of being a business owner. I want to open up a bit. Okay, so listen. Y'all got to get out of that fairy tale world. The reason why I'm saying this is because It's easy for two people to sit down and say, you want to get some real money? I want to get some real money. You want to get to some M's? I want to get to some M's. You want to be an entrepreneur? Yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur. You want to go to church and get right with God? I want to go to church and get right with God. It's easy to say this. But then in y'all everyday life, if you bickering, if you don't really trust one another, if you worry about the small stuff, if y'all can't get along, if you're not okay with the man having a life outside of the life with you, and I don't mean a double life, but I mean having things that he is able to make decisions on without you putting your 2 cents or trying to orchestrate it. And the same for you. It don't matter that both of y'all want to be entrepreneurs. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Like, this is what I mean when I say fairy tale shit. Y'all be at home talking about, and when I talk to y'all on one-on-ones, y'all say this too. Me and him supposed to start a restaurant. Yeah, we supposed to start a tax office. Yeah, but every other day you arguing with this man about what's in his phone. Every other day he accusing you of still talking to your baby daddy. Every other day y'all arguing about stuff with the kids. Every other day it's something up with his family or his mama don't like you and they making it hard for y'all to be together. All of this stuff is going on. And then yet y'all will make it seem like, yeah, me and Taiwan gonna get a food truck. Or me and Bob getting a barbershop. You and Bob ain't getting nothing but crazier, bitch. You and Joanne ain't doing shit but aggravating one another into never being successful. That's all you're doing. People who are successful entrepreneurs and work jobs that require them, or label them as valuable employees, meaning like people that fly planes, meaning if they have a bad day, a plane crash, they'll kill a bunch of people, lives are in their hands. Them people couldn't date people like y'all that's nagging the fuck out of them about all kind of shit, but yet want to keep walking around. My husband is a pilot. My husband fly planes. You'll never get a husband like that. Brain surgeons and people that it requires them to be under minimal stress to go do their job. People that deal with millions of dollars. They make decisions for companies that employ 300, 400,000 people across the United States. They couldn't date nobody like y'all, male or female, because the level of aggravation about the petty, everyday stuff that really be y'all own personal accountability issues, they would never be able to do their job with somebody like y'all. So these stories y'all tell yourself that me and Joe gonna have $1 million entrepreneurship business by 2023. Bitch, that's a lie. You and Joe can't even exist in the same house without arguing. You steady worrying about Joe baby mama. Joe steady worrying about if you gonna fuck somebody. You worrying about if he on Instagram liking too many photos. How? Tell me, how are you gonna get to some M's with all this bullshit going on? You can't. And this is why a lot of y'all women find yourself in a space where the type of man that you actually want, you can't attract them. You don't. You attract fuck boys and niggas that's not ready for relationships and don't understand what it means to conquer a woman or be a man and lead. They don't understand the pack mentality versus the herd mentality. You can't attract that because you cannot manage your emotions as a woman. You always worry about stuff that's irrelevant. You will create hypotheticals in your mind that ain't actually going on and then act in the physical based on them. I told y'all about this. This is when you sit back and you can't control your own thoughts. So you tell yourself, he taking too long. He ain't answer his phone. He probably fucking with his baby mama. And then you told yourself this. And in your mind, you really start to believe it. When a nigga come around, you give him the physical negative energy that he was actually fucking with his baby mama or off with a bitch when he wasn't answering the phone for you. But you don't even know that to be true. You're nuts. And you will never get a man that's actually ready to conquer a woman and be a good husband and treat you of value, because you're not valuable right now. You're broken. You're hurt. You're lost, bitch. You need to go fix you. Get in a Zoom, do on communication with Love Dorsey, go to therapy, go do something to get you right. Some of y'all dudes, as a man, you don't have your basics together. A grown woman, one that actually keeps up with herself. She's pretty, she works hard, she takes care of her response. She don't want your ass. You still around here at 40 trying to figure out how to keep a car. Never had your own place. Don't know how to pay bills yourself. Never had nothing in your name. Don't know how to look up your credit score. Don't have any goals for retirement. 50 and pants sag and think you're going to be a thug forever. Keep defending a block and talking about some ops that don't exist. A grown woman don't want you, my G. So you going to forever get thought bitches that want you for the money that you bringing in. You're going to get used, abused, thrown to the side. You will be the thug that cry and hope you get into the thug mansion in heaven the day you die. Because it ain't going down. It ain't. People that understand what I'm talking about, they understand in order to get out of you what I feel like I deserve, you actually got to have the ability to give it to me. You can't get what a bitch don't got. So grown women, we understand if this man can't manage his money to keep his lifestyle stable, how the fuck he gonna come in my life and keep some shit stable with me and my children? How can I expect husband out of him when the man don't even got enough esteem about self, or his mammy ain't raised him right enough to go get his own before he go shack up with a bitch? This is why I tell y'all, teach y'all sons. With getting pussy comes great responsibility. Teach them that instead of being 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and going and moving in with a female, get your own space. Know what it feels like to have your name on the lease and you pay the bills there and walk through there and drop your nuts where a bitch can't never kick you out. No, y'all teach y'all sons to keep running back from your house to their house. Either way, he living with a bitch in charge. And then you can't understand why he can't lead. You acting crazy. His baby mama bitching about him. You, his mama, you bitching about him. You ain't taught him shit. She ain't teaching him nothing either. She want him to be something to her that he is not. Something you didn't teach him to be. Your ass, as the mama, half the time, y'all be broken because you could never get a good man because you never went and worked on your emotions. The shit be a cycle. And you got the nerve to actually get on them. I know this is too much for some of y'all. I understand. Some of y'all, you just here looking at my pretty face. Don't actually understand. Some of y'all, you slow, and I understand that. I'm okay with that. Just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. It definitely be generational curses. But once you able to type shit like it's generational curses, then you now have a responsibility to break the cycle. Somebody said, what if your man has an addiction and blame it on you? My question to you that type that, and I'm going to wait for you to answer. Why is he still your man? Why is he still your man? I want to know. Why is he still your man? Why? See, y'all got to understand, y'all mindset be so conditioned that y'all will butt and try to be a victim of somebody else or point out that somebody doing you wrong. And people really be doing people wrong. The question is, after you know they doing you wrong, why the fuck are you still there? That's the real question. Y'all tell shit and you want us to everybody get on the conversation about how that man dead wrong. If he addicted to something, that's his own fault. He should not be blaming that lady for that. That's what y'all want me to say when y'all type that type of stuff. No, the question is, if you know that he has an addiction and you understand what addiction is, this ain't got nothing to do with him. You understand what addiction is and you know that he has an addiction and he's blaming his addiction on you. Why are you still his man? Why is he still your man? Why haven't you left yet? What's wrong with your self-esteem that you don't realize I deserve better or a healthier situation? And addicts only get better when they make a decision to get better. And the only time you'll ever see an addict make a decision to get better is when they are accountable for their addiction, meaning it is their choice. So if he don't understand that, he's not going to get better. So why is that still your man? Because we're not going to talk about the man. We're going to talk about your ass. Same for anybody that thought they want to type, well, what if you did work on your communication, love? And what if you is working on boundaries and the nigga still won't do right? Why is he still your nigga? Why is he a nigga that you worrying about? Why can't y'all peacefully use the door when you see the stuff don't add up? If you walk into a room and it stank and you spray air freshener and it still stank and you try to get to the bottom of it and you can't fix it, just get out of the room. This stuff be a reflection of y'all self-esteem. When you have trouble walking away from stuff that's not good for you, when things affect your mental health, but you keep involving yourself in it, when there are solutions to problems around you that require you to use the door or stop dealing with people and you can't, there is something wrong with you. You need therapy. You need to go get your mind sought about. Because common sense, if I'm dealing with someone and they have an addiction and they're blaming me for things and drugs that they choose to put in their body, why would I stick around and just keep trying to make sense of them blaming me for what they have going on? Everything goes back to self. It definitely be codependency. It definitely be conspiracy theorists. It definitely be that victim mindset. It definitely be conditioned to believe that you get some type of award if you're a good person and you keep staying around the bad people that do you bad. It's definitely both ways. This ain't no female thing or no male thing. This is anybody, period. Some of y'all do, man, love, I'm saying I be good to the girl. I'm helping her take care of kids that ain't mine. I love her. I'm paying the bills and shit. But, man, I can't get no respect. I come home. She talk to me any kind of way. She going through my stuff. She get mad and put me out. Okay, you get done saying all this stuff. Great. I can tell you all the things that she need to work on. But overall, my main question to you is, if you really feel like you a catch, if you really feel like you're valuable as a man, if you really believe you're a good man and that you're doing right by kids that ain't yours and that you're something to be respected, why would you stay where you're being disrespected? That's my question to y'all. You want me to sit here and bash the girl with you? That ain't how psychology work. You always start with the problems that you're in control of. Your way of thinking, that's the number one thing that you can fix that will solve a lot of shit. Y'all get on the internet and, well, what if you been loyal to a nigga for 13 years and all he did? Bitch, you was just dumb. What else you want to be told? Because how come in 13 years you couldn't see that the shit wasn't going in your favor? Why did it take you 13 years to figure out that you was being done wrong? You slow, bitch. We don't need to talk nothing about the nigga. Bring the stretcher. This bitch is sick. Some of y'all, it's so hard to receive what I'm saying because your mother is this way. A victim of everything that's going on. A sad case, a trauma story. This is the stuff y'all don't want to talk about. If you've ever stayed in some shit that harmed you way too long, at some point you got to ask yourself, why did I stay that long? Y'all want to ask the people, well, why they did it. Show me who you cheated with, who the bitch is, how many times you fucked them, how many times. But all them nights you laid up and you knew some shit was not right. The negative vibes the nigga was giving you. You need to go somewhere and question yourself. Bitch, why did you stay? Oh, when you seen this in in the nigga phone, why did you keep trying to do it? Girl, when he had the first baby on you, why you don't go do that with yourself? Bring the stretcher, because a bitch is sick, and it's not the one that y'all think is sick. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, man. I'm out.